after this library gotcha that you want to avoid at all costs now and in the future, uh, I leave a couple things unsaid. Let's get back over to Illustrator. And let me just say, I'm not asking you to recreate this. I'd like to see you work on at least two layers, and you can just drop in some squares and circles, some shapes in order to make this simple. But I say, the reason you bring it into Photoshop as a smart object is so you can edit it by double clicking. And because I hadn't thought things through, I didn't explain what the heck. This is a white sheet. I'm going to hit Command 0 so I can get my artboard there, and then Command minus. So, Command minus. So I can get it a little smaller. And if I bring the cursor out, you can see some things here. Hit Command A so I select everything in this smart object, and you see I select everything in those two layers, but everything is white. Typically, if it's just text, and I'm going to, turn off the headings. If it's just text, well, then you can change the color of the text in order to work on it. And let's say we want to make this $40. The school's short on funds. We need money. So we're going to make this $40. And then I want to reselect what I just worked on and change it back to white. And yeah, we can come up here and, oh yeah, because of the way we're working, you will have no swatches here. We also have swatches sitting right there that have no color. This is a completely different issue. We'll talk about this later, but here's the workaround, is you just come right to this layer, and now we're able to save, Command S, and then Command W to save this. Now we're still in Illustrator. We need to switch back to Photoshop, and Photoshop, you saw how it was just a 4 there? Oh, and because we had the other layer hidden, it didn't come back. But you see that the editing worked. So yeah. We need to double click on this again. We have both our layers. We need to turn that back on and save and close. And now we have, as we switch back over to Photoshop, we have everything here, and we have our new price, which of course we're not going to charge $40 for little kids at the football game. But now you see how that worked. Smart object round trip editing is awesome, but you don't have to go to the extremes of trying to recreate this. You can if you want, but I use a couple tricks here, and I use two fonts you just don't have. So you work how you want, but these are things left unsaid in that next video. And like I'm going to tell you virtually every day, I make mistakes all the time. I'm not perfect. These aren't refined. I'm trying to just share as much relevant information as is possible, and we'll always add more later. Thanks. Practice this, but not with all this stuff. Just practice it with some shapes, and make sure that you're not falling for this library checkbox here that I show you about. This is worth it. I know it seems like, Scotchko, come on, man, just get it right. It's actually worth it because it reinforces these lessons. Practice, and make your own mistakes.